Those roses are from the front yard. Ashley's mom had a bunch of roses, and when she passed, they dug them up. And Kim took some, and Ashley took some for the front of the house, and they're so beautiful. Some are pink, some are white, some are yellow, some are red, different colors and mixtures of colors. Not really fragrant, but pretty. I had a mountain of dishes I did today. And the shelving that I cut to make a sliding pantry, and I had wheels on it and everything. It was kind of wobbly, and Brian came in and he said, "I don't think that's going to work, Mom." And he's right, I don't think it's going to work. So I cut it all down to a box about a foot high that will fit in between there, and I can put like the case of soda on the top of it. I won't have to bend all the way to the floor. Maybe put a little plastic basket, and so I can just pull the plastic basket on top of this little bread box shaped shelf thing. And the rest I pitched. Cat collar seems to be missing. I don't know where it is. I know he doesn't like to wear it. I looked under the bed, I looked in that room, I looked in the bedroom, except the closet. He had climbed up on the top shelf of the closet. He jumped up there. And then he couldn't figure out how to get down, and I heard thump, thump, thump. So he's got a nice puffy spot over one eye, and he's missing his collar. So I'll have to look, see if it's in the closet. If not, then I will have to buy another one with his name tag, with another name tag, so that, God forbid, he gets loose. And he's a monkey. He gets through real quick. I was showing Brian the shirt that I made, and he snuck right through the door into the other room. I'll show you the shirt. Those are pieces of watermelon. I have to go through the closet anyway to see what I can pitch, because I just want a few but nice things. I made some calls today. I called City Hall, which is about 1.5 miles up the street. I called them about, is there anyone that can help a senior figure out Medicare stuff and all that? Well, someone in the senior center might be able to, but we don't have anyone in there now, and it's closed. As far as we know, it's closed because of COVID, and we don't know when it will open, if and when. So then I called United Way and had to leave a message because there was no one there. So, I don't know. Most places around here open Monday through Thursday, or Monday or Tuesday they're closed. Or, I mean, it's almost like Italy. You have to know exactly when the office of these various offices are open, and they're open like 2 hours at a time or something. It really seems strange to me, but that's the way of the world, I guess. So, they do have a cultural arts and theater number, so I called it and had to leave a message, and I called City Hall back and asked about it, and she said, "Oh, well, they're hold on, can you hold on?" I said, "Yeah." And then she came back and she said, "Well, they're forming a committee to have that." And I said, "I am definitely interested." I said, "I've been in community theater over 30 years. So I am definitely interested." And she said, "Well, call back in about a month. They have to form a committee." The closest community theater is probably 25-minute drive from here. That's kind of far. If you're involved in theater, you gotta be really dedicated and into it. And I can't do something that would take a long time to drive back and forth, and gas is so expensive. And Brian came in and he had talked to the HVAC guy, which is heating and cooling type guy. I think there's a leak in their air conditioning system, and the guy put some in, and he said he'd be back some other time to check to see if it lost any, or for Brian to check certain areas or something. I don't really know. And then Brian was saying how this room doesn't really get cool or hot. I use a space heater, but in the summer it's so friggin' hot in here. You want to take your skin off and you can't. So the guy said there's 3 possibilities. You can get a window, a portable one, or you stick the hose thing through a window and then you still have to, it's a sliding sideways window, so I'd have to come up with some kind of mechanism, some kind of plastic window or something to fit in there. Then there's a possibility of my own central air thing. That's expensive. That's a whole nother unit. And then there's the mini split, which is the best idea. It's expensive, not as the most expensive, but it's in the middle expensive. And I'm going to do some research on those. We put it out in the living room area, and when I'm sleeping, I don't, anyway. So we talked about that for a while, and we talked about the car situation. And Ashley's sister Kim gave me a Consumer Report magazine with how to buy used cars and what cars are good or bad or whatever, the ratings, which I was reading today. And Brian said just do as much research on the things that you think you want. And then when you've done your research on there, pick out maybe 4 or 5, and then go to the dealers and sit in them, try them out. So don't jump to something right away. He said, how much was that one that you were looking at? I said it was $27,000 something, like $895 or something. He said, go online right now, look under Toyota Subaru. And I saw a brand new one. It was only not much more than that new. And he said, see, now cars are at a premium, and I know they're very expensive, but since California wants to go mostly all electric by 2026, I thought of a hybrid, and there's a half dozen hybrids, so I'm going to try to study up on all of them and get the basic one that I can get. As long as it has a working stereo system, I'll be happy. I can always add fancy schmancy stereo system. Brian goes, well, you don't drive anywhere anyway. I mean, if you drove hours and hours all the time, it'd be different, but you don't. And yeah, he's right. But, so I'm going to do a lot of studying up on that stuff before I make any decisions or anything. You put me in my place. And Deb, yes, you're right. He's like a parent. He's a parent. He said that himself, because I feel like I'm a parent not only to Spencer, but to you. And he's right. Do I have anything else to say on here? Saturday the 30th is Scott's birthday. He turns 37. And the following Saturday is Brian's birthday. He turns 39. He had a little list of things that he wanted for his birthday. And some of them were tools, little hand tools. I like going to the hardware store, so I told Ashley I'll get those. And I did. Got a couple other little things too. And I couldn't read the writing about the socket, for the socket wrench size. It looked like a number that doesn't exist. So he may have put a 1 in front of the 7 or something. Yeah, it's like 17/30 seconds or something, I don't know. But I got 2 different sizes. There's the receipt if he wants to return it, or it's like $3 worth if you wanted to return it, but doesn't matter. Gotta clean out the closet, do crap in here, clean the place all up, then I'll feel better. Kolaches will be made, and bread will be made, and lentil soup will be made. But I wanted to do the refrigerator door first so that I don't have so much stuff to worry about that needs refrigeration. Will I accomplish it? Will I run into trouble? Will I get electrocuted? You're supposed to unplug the fridge. I don't know what will happen. I will try and film it. So I guess I'll see you then. Upward and onward.